Have some things ready since I had to switch some stuff around. Hey, this is good. This is what's good. What's good. Just trying to set up. Having delayed moments. Let me know if y'all like this playlist. Alright. Go like this. Okay, guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, for those, good evening. Good evening, y'all. So, hope the music isn't too loud. All right, so y'all should be able to hear me. So, good evening, y'all. This is your girl Deb, co-founder of Still Human, right? This music like, all right. So, good evening, y'all. This is your girl Deb, aka co-founder of Still Human. Today is a day where day 2 to my 24-day of celebration of my freedom. Again, for those who have been impacted by incarceration, this is a journey where I'm sharing my journey of self-love, self-compassion, and be able to heal. So um, I'm on a TikTok. I'm on a tube. I got like a little music in the background. Right, don't want to play too loud because I can't focus. So trying something new, hoping that this works. And I kind of just wanted to go over some things where we'll go over affirmations, right? Um, so throughout the day, I've been thinking about it. Throughout the day, I've been wondering how I should go about write this, right? So um, this is the year of my becoming whole again. And for those who've been impacted, I hope you guys tune in. You see what it's about, and just vibe out with me. So today's about coming up with affirmations, practicing it for the day. Again, if you've been impacted, if you like what's going on, please share this with many others. And I hope that you guys are doing this with me, or just want to hang out. So the affirmations that I've been thinking on, right, has been I honor how far I've come, and that I embrace the woman I am becoming, free, grounded, and worth of peace, right? So I have some takeaways that I just wanted to share and talk about. Um, so I mentioned last time or yesterday about how freedom is more than just being physical. Being home has taught me that freedom begins in the mind, the letting go of the guilt, the shame, and the fear. Right, I've spent about 7, 8 years dealing with that when I was on the inside, and I wanted to do so much more, be so much more. And I know others that have been in my situation or just feel like they're stuck have been doing the same thing. Um, I also want to reflect on like the letting go. Like if you've been feeling stuck or if you've been feeling like you can't go anywhere, move anywhere, this is your time to set yourself free now, right? Saying those affirmations, those things that you wish to be, those sayings that you actually can become. Um, so here's a couple lines, or here's a line that I would like to share with y'all, that freedom is not just about where I am, right? It's about what I choose to release. And what that means um, is who I decide to be, right? So, oh, what's up, Chris? What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. So, if you're just joining, I'm doing my day 2 of my affirmations where I get to reflect and share with you guys openly about what type of affirmations I'm doing. So, if you've been impacted by some type of incarceration or some type of transition in life, as your life coach, I'm sharing these ideas and tactics so that you too can be impacted in a positive way and with positive reinforcements and tools, right? So everybody should have a toolbox. Um, Again, if this is for you, this is for you. I appreciate it for tuning in. If you also want to share this idea or approach with others, please do so. Um, so the next one I would like to share with you is that healing takes patience, right? Um, a takeaway with that means is so my first year is not about perfection, but giving yourself grace um, to rebuild and rediscover yourself for who you are outside of the survival mode, right? A lot of times we get in the situation because of our poor choices, and that causes us to be in survival mode where our mind is constantly going and going. And where do we go? Where do we reflect? Um, and we have to remember to give ourselves permission to reflect. Like every day, I gave myself permission to heal a little more, right? So I'm a workaholic, so I continue to work and work and work on myself towards just being better, right? I'm working on a certain class where I was getting tired, and my mentor was like, "Hey, how's it going? How's it going?" I'm like, "Listen, I'm tired, but each day I move forward towards something." So as you're healing, give yourself permission, give yourself grace, and that's good to say as an affirmation for yourself. Let's see. Another thing that I thought about is how faith has carried you through. For many of y'all, if you believe within yourself or a higher power, whatever you believe in, I'm not here to persuade anybody. But just to believe in something will allow you to open up your mind a little bit more, right? To liberate yourself. Um, so a takeaway that I would like to share with you is that even when things feel uncertain, right, your faith can anchor you in your hope. And what that can a saying that I would like to say is that faith taught me that even broke pieces can be shaped into purposes, right? I remember this saying when I was inside where like color wasn't really a main thing, right, on the inside, but um there was a saying that says broken crayons still color. And that was still impacted to me to this day, where um the 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 sunrise and the sunset are my favorite times of the day, and they just remind me of God's creation and how how things have been designed or art, and just about the sight we're like wow and amazement. So like be able to pray, to be able to um sit in silence and set myself apart from everything else, especially at night or during the day. So I'm trying to keep this rotation going. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? So for those who are just joining, I just want to. This is my day 2 of my 24-day journey of self love. Today too is about affirmations. Um, if you're not big on affirmations, this is for you, right? If you've been impacted by incarceration or stuck in transition into a period of your life and working on things where it's a little struggle, this tonight's version is for you. Have a little music playing in the background. It's all uplifting. Nothing's but like, even though life's ups and downs, but it's something that's so consistent. That's what it's all about. So, as I, sorry, as I carry on, right? My next piece I want to share with you is, um, at this moment in the midst of healing, you're learning to love yourself again, right? And what that looks like or what that means for you can be different. So for me, um, the takeaway I want to hopefully share with you guys is that you learn that love isn't earned through doing, right? It's found in being. Um, excuse me. For example, many people that walk the path that I just walked for a certain amount of time, um, got lost of train of thought, begin text messages, my bad. So, what's my train of thought? Yeah, so I'm sorry. So you learn that love isn't about going through about doing, but it's about being. So I created a life coaching business, consulting business called Still Human. And the point of that is I'm reminding people that we are human first. Um, that no matter what you go through, we are going to make poor decisions, right? But how do you rise above the situations, right? How do you spread your wings again and start flying and soaring where you see yourself used to be, right? And it's not about what you used to be, it's what you decide to do today. Um, so a line that I like to say for that is that an affirmation that I am enough, right? Even on the quiet days when I'm just learning to breathe again. And so like for I can say that when I was on the inside, sometimes your house with so many people and you're sharing your space, the air and everything. And when you're able to separate yourself from the crowd or from the multitude, um, you can hear your thoughts, you can hear what's going on, and like man, like just the freedom to breathe fresh air. I love that. That's all I need, and that's all I want. To be honest with you, so it's actually like an amazing thing to go through this and to remind myself that I'm okay, right? That I am enough, right? And how many of you guys actually say that, right? How many guys actually remind yourself that after hard times that you can just breathe? Um, I reflect on that a lot. Oh, what's up, new people? What's up? What's up? What's up? So the new people that are just coming in, I'm just talking about my day 2 of a 24 journey of self-love, self-reflection. Again, this is for you if you've been incarcerated or stuck in transition in life. And as a life coach, I'm sharing a little bit more about me and my story and how can I offer you another way of perception to healing, right? Um, Yesterday I did a love letter to myself. Right now it's about affirmations. And these are just a few things that are important for you to tap into. So, um, my last idea of takeaway is that I want to share with you is that transformation is an ongoing process, right? And that this year wasn't the finish line. It was my rebirth, right? So you were continuously evolving into your most authentic self. Um, I mean, that's a really powerful saying. I gotta say it again. So this year, right? So as I come up to my year, it's not really about completing this year, but it's really about creating that momentum to keep going and say, like, man, this is just the beginning of something great that you are becoming, right? And if you continuously to evolve into your most authentic self, you will become rich more and more into who you always see yourself to be. Or maybe you will even surprise yourself at your growth, right? Um, One of the main reasons why I locked my hair was because I wanted something that meant natural, right? I'm not adding anything unnatural, but I want natural growth, natural light, natural remedies. Like it's like a plant. So with the right type of water, with the right type of nutrients, it will grow. And this is just from like since 2018, and it's still growing. Love it. But you have to be in tune. You have to be in tune with yourself and spend time where you feel like you may lack, right? But this is awesome. It's really awesome. I really do appreciate you guys joining in and listening. So here are some short self-love affirmations. Um, if you guys want to post, if you guys want to share, if you guys want to write it down on paper, grab your pen and the pad, or put in your phone, or take a picture of it, whatever, or record it. So my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think I have 6. So the 6 that I have is um, I'm proud of the woman who, sorry, I am proud of the woman who kept showing up when no one else was watching, right? Um, and I'll just say it again. It says, I am proud of the woman who kept showing up when no one else was watching. If there are men in the building, you can say that I am proud of the man who kept showing up when no one was watching, right? And I would like to just say, like, when you're behind these closed doors, like, let me just say, for example, like, my mom just texted me. She was like, hey, how come you don't read anymore? And I'm like, Mom, you'd be surprised what I do behind closed doors. Um, I do a whole bunch of stuff from spend time with myself, working, studying on different things. And content creation has been very big to me recently. And I read, I write. It's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm doing. Will you be surprised, right? So not everything behind closed doors doesn't have to be wrong. It's just a way of restoring yourself and building under, whether you're under construction or whether you're trying to figure out your next step, right? So take your time with that. A next little quote I would like to share with you guys is that as affirmation, ready? Number 2, I forgive myself for what I didn't know before I learned, right? If you guys are catching what I'm saying, I'm gonna say it again. This is number 2 of the affirmation. It says, I forgive myself for what I didn't know before I learned, right? Because a lot of times we can judge or be quick to make um, irrational decisions, right? And now that I've unlearned to learn new things, I'm learning to be better, right? Um, the third quote that I'm getting adjusted to is peace lives within me now. Um, However that means to you, means to you. So what that means to me is I've taken the time to love myself that to the point where to the point where I believe myself so wholly, like well rounded, um, that I don't doubt myself. I take the time to make the decisions, even if it's like a little mistake or whatever. I took time to be bold enough to make a decision, right? Um, to silence myself and be like, man, I like to be at peace. I like to be in silence so much that it's my new sacred ground, right? Um, yeah, peace is awesome. Peace is definitely awesome. So another one, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one that I have is, excuse me, I'll pick my nose and stuff. The fourth one that I have is I am a walking testimony of resilience and renewal, right? Every single day, there's a quote. So in high school, there was a quote that I always looked at when I went to public speaking class. And the quote said, every second, every minute, every hour, every day is another chance to be successful at something, right? Or who you want to be. And one day I would like to get that tatted only because that allows me to still be human, to still rise above the highs and the lows, and to see what more that I can do. And it's still about being consistent. So whether you decide to get up today and you grudge and it's hard, keep going. You're gonna find your testimony. And sometimes you can be put in positions where you'll be surprised, like, man, look what's being offered back to back to back, right? So currently, for example, I'm in a certain position where I make a lot of decisions and being a leader. For a second, years ago, I didn't want to be a leader, and I feel like my higher power allowed me, my creator allowed me to see a second chance, and people leaning on me, calling me, hey, what should I do? And I just try to, whoever I teach, I try to teach each one, teach one, but I'm on a team, right? So the team that I share knowledge with, I make sure we're all like minded, whether I'm present or not, so that when I leave, I'm sorry, when I'm not present, um, there's still some type of momentum. There's still some type of presence, right? Because even when I'm not there, I'm like I'm there, meaning I know what's going on and I can tap into what's going on at work and everything. So don't be afraid to be a testimony. Don't be afraid to be in some type of renewal. Um, let's see. The next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the fifth affirmation that I would like to share with you is that the past shaped me, but no longer defines me. The past shaped me, but it no longer defines me, right? So meaning, um, well, however it is to you, I just like to share my little 2 cents. So the past could, it's not the full outline of who you are, right? But it's definitely a moment of changing your narrative, right? So I don't know if you have a pen or a pencil or you're in a pad, but It's you that is writing your story, right? It's you that's telling yourself that, listen, whether it's a journal or your goals or affirmations, tell yourself these things that you want to be, that you want to be, because if no one else is going to tell you, you have to tell you, right? And if you are a content creator, get on here, tell yourself, or if you just want to do like a private video on your phone or your tablet or your computer, record yourself. Listen, this is what I'm going to accomplish today. This is what I'm going to be. Um, whether it's 7 days, 5 days, 4 days, whatever you want to do, as long as you do something right towards it. Um, I definitely refused when I got locked up. I stayed moving, learning. That was my coping skill, right? I love learning. I love being a pupil, a student of people. Oh, hey Ben, hey Ben, hey Ben, hey Ben, what's going on? Hey guys. Oh snap. What's going on? What's going on? So, oh wow, it's crazy. What's going on? So, for the people that just tuned in, I'm recognizing the names and stuff. Um, I'm doing a 24-day self love challenge, and this is my day 2. So yesterday was writing a love letter to self. I'm also inviting people to take part, or if they just want to just vibe out with me. Um, so if you've been impacted by some type of incarceration or transitional or some type of packful housing of community, and you're feeling stuck, this is for you, right? I'm also just sharing another perspective of healing. So whether it's for you or whether it's for somebody else, you can share them the tactics. I'm open on TikTok, on YouTube. So this is where I'm doing. Um, kind of. I guess I don't want to say I'm almost finished, but I'm just gonna finish up. So the last but not least, which is more important, that the quote for my affirmation is that I am still human, right, and still becoming. And I feel like you guys should say that again, right? So I am still human and still becoming. And what that means is, again, life is full of ups and downs. Life is full of like hurricanes, all that crazy stuff, right? But however, life is what you make it. You if you feel like you can't change anything about it, just be patient. Work on something, right? There's a lot of things that I'm working on, but I'm not giving up because I know there's signs, right? And there's offers that I'm not saying yes to yet, but there are moments. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, Ben. um, yeah. So I'm trying to think what's up. That's crazy. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think of what else that I want to share with you guys. So yes, um, this affirmation thing that means dear to me. I feel like if you're having trouble coming up with your very own, you can probably use some of the ones of the sayings or the quotes that I shared tonight. Or if you need some suggestions, please DM me. I have a couple of ideas for you guys. Um, I also offer life coaching, consulting. I have a link called www.stillhuman.info on my there's a link in my bio, my page. So go check that out. Like I said, I'm going to be doing this for the next 24 days. Let me tell you tomorrow's activity, because I'm using the self love book but there's a calendar in the back, and there's an activity for each day. Oh, here it is. So tomorrow's activity, I'm just giving y'all a little heads up, and I might actually do this and show you guys, where I'll look in the mirror and you give yourself a compliment. Right, that's tomorrow's activity. What do you guys want to do with me or do it yourself? You still work there? Yeah, I still work at Dunkin'. Yeah, Caleb changed stores. I'm definitely gonna text you later. But yeah, Caleb changed stores. He's still at Dunkin' though. I'm trying to get a second job sooner or later. So I got a couple of things up my sleeve first. But how you been? How you been? How you been? Let me just check in with some other people real quick. Thank you guys for joining and listening. I hope you guys are getting something. Whether you guys is for you or you're sharing it with the next person, I appreciate it. Um, yeah, so if you need some ideas, or you know, I use the internet all the time, or sometimes I just scroll on TikTok just trying to get motivated. There's actually a couple playlists that tonight's playlist, if you can hear the music in the background. That's what I'm about to send tomorrow. All right, good night, Benny Donuts. I'll talk to you later. I will text you, all right? Um, well, tomorrow. But yeah, so there's like powerful playlists on YouTube or Spotify, whatever you plan on using. Definitely use those, right? I tell women all the time, create your woman empowerment playlist. Sorry, woman empowerment playlist, right? And right now I got it's like smooth R&B, smooth jazz that like resonates with my soul, right? So whatever genre you choose, right? There's no particular way of healing is what works for you, but please definitely make sure that it is definitely healthy for you and that you grow from it, and hopefully that it will be a ripple effect wherever you go, right? Um, so again, this is for you. This is for you to grow. This is for you to heal. Um, yeah. Let's see what else. How much time I got left? I'll probably do like 5 more minutes. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, message me, DM me, or like just comment or whatever. I'm open to chit chat. Hit me up in the DMs. Um, I hope y'all day went out right. Definitely sharing like positivity, brightness. Remind that you guys are a beacon of light wherever you are, wherever you're doing. You made it through. Um, I think I do this more at night because this is the time to reflect. The day is over. Not really like no any other obligations. But please don't give up. Wherever you are is where you are, and you have to love yourself where you are first. Um, yeah. So yeah, much love. I appreciate it. Um, for those who just joined, if you just joined in today, which is my day 2 of affirmations of my 24 self healing. I'm working along with this workbook that has a calendar in the back, and each day is activity. So I will be posting, doing live versions on YouTube, TikTok, um, just whatever I have. I think I'm gonna try to do little snippets on Instagram or whatever, and post it on on my Instagram life coach page. Again, if you are new about hearing about my life coach consult, oh my gosh. If you want a session with me, give me my DM, or if you want to link up on my page, there's a link in my bio at www.stillhuman.info. That's my link. Check out the page. Let me know what you think. I'm still developing it, but for now, if you want to contact me through here. Um, and yeah, I hope you guys have a good night. I appreciate you for this nice little half hour that we did. Remember to do affirmations until tomorrow, and we'll work on something else. All right. Good night. Peace. Thank you so much. Good night, YouTube. Thanks for listening. All right, and